Suspected insurgents in an interrogation center in Kirkuk, revealed and interviewed for the very first time. Getting access to them wasn't easy. A journey through Iraq's violent heart. Driving around Iraq, you see the evidence of civil war virtually everywhere. Less so, though, in Kirkuk, a northern city which has so far escaped the very worst of the violence. As a city with a Kurdish majority, it sits separate from battles currently raging between Arab Shiites and Sunnis and between both those groups and coalition forces. The Kurds are tightly allied with the Americans, drag them into the war, and the whole thing steps up a notch. The only force fighting to stop that happening is Kirkuk's police force, as the last line of defense preventing Kirkuk from descending into full-on civil war. They are prime targets themselves, as the police car graveyard shows.
These are all police cars hit on the roads of Kirkuk by roadside bombs or suicide bombers. 5 were killed inside this one. This was the latest and arrived here the day before yesterday. They had 4 policemen killed and 2 very badly injured.
And those who died inside the cars. Churro's husband was killed in such an attack.
And this is Adel. He is Adnan's brother, and he's still in the police force. And now the mother doesn't want him to be in the police force anymore.
Was Deni la hezi police?
مردني يك جارة كنت جاب سبرتي وبيخوش درا دفاع لو خاك بكي.
Adel's determination is the product of a 2-month training stint at Kirkuk's police academy, where I am heading next.
We've just come across the roadblock. I can see American soldiers on the road. Morning, sir. Excuse me, we are from Britain. We are here as a press, as a media. We should have the freedom to film
Where's
you.
Your ID?
Yeah.
Insurgents have set up a roadside bomb a mile away from the American military base at Kirkuk's airport. The soldiers are trying to defuse the bomb. While I waited, these things take time. I looked at a list that Kirkuk's police chief had given me earlier that day.
Police killed 13, injured 18. Iraqi National Army killed 15, injured National Army 14. Car explosions 9, kidnapping 8. Mortar attacks 36, Katyusha rockets 16. IED roadside bombs just like this 45. Diffused bombs 25. Cannon shells found 283. Civilians killed 15, civilians injured 44. Arrest of suspects 51. This is all in the past 5 weeks in Kirkuk only.
With that sort of tally, do Americans on the ground see civil war coming?
Yeah, it's inevitable. It'll happen, but will it happen while we're here? I don't know.
Where do you hope to be when the civil war starts?
When it starts, yeah, I want to be back home. I don't want to be here for that. So, back home in Georgia.
Bomb gone. On to the police academy.
Sir!
Kirkuk's police academy was formed soon after the fall of Saddam. In the past 3 years, 9,000 policemen have passed through. The 200 here now will be the next batch to face the insurgents. Does the academy's head think his men will be able to face down the insurgency without American help?
عراق روج بروج واي كردوا توانا بريت سر أستي خويا بتواني زوربي إشو كاركان خوي بيبات الريوة.
اما بيستومان علين تنانا لناو بوليسشا جاسوسي و إرهابي هم.
لا كردواري خوما لا الله كم بيشقلنا بيه حتما زوربي باشا بلام تاك أجر كسيكي خراب بأوش جيراوة ودراوة تياسا.
Iraqi police are often criticized for being heavy-handed for the way they treat arrested suspects. I wonder if this is true of Kirkuk's police. To find out, I decide to try my luck and see if I can visit Kirkuk's interrogation center for the worst of the alleged criminals.
This is Kirkuk's special crime center, interrogation center, and is used mostly for the insurgents and the terrorists who are committing attacks in this city.
I need to meet the officer in charge to get special permission to visit the cells. While there, I ask him what his job has already cost him.
من حريتي الشخصي خم لم شارع نابينم كرجل رجان درسم بأسودي بسوريم نكبس آزادي خم لدزداو آزادي مالو منال مش لدزداو من لم شارع لبروي لهودي كان لخانوكي درجان لخوان داخسو درناتش ندرو حقيقتي واقعي أمرو يوم شارع ويا.
Vale. I've been given permission to visit the cell where the suspects are, the insurgents, but I am told for security matter and not to jeopardize their process of interrogation, I won't be allowed to talk to them. However, the officer himself is not going to accompany me because, again, for security matter, fearing for his life, he doesn't want to show his face to the suspects in the cell. Assalamu alaikum. This is perhaps 3 by 3 room, and I can see
3 by 4 meters. About 31 or 32 people live in this room.
For how long?
4 days, 5 days.
كم واحد هنا عربي سني العربي ارفع ايده.
I don't ask you about the answer of this.
You don't want to answer me.
No.
Why?
No, because the American connected of this part. You are Sunni or Shia? I am civil engineering, Iraqi Petroleum Company.
And why are you here?
About 1 o'clock night, American come to my home, broken, the door, the window, my window. He said, your name has for me, you help the Irhabi. We wanted to leave the American.
If the Americans leave Iraq,
Yes.
you will stop doing insurgent acts and terrorism?
Yes.
It's little wonder an Arab Sunni wants the American to leave. Under Saddam, they had the control of the city. They are still finding it hard to learn how to share power.
شلون المعاملة الشرطة هنا وياكم؟ لما يحققون يعذبونكم جسديا؟
والله ما شفنا احنا بالنسبة لي
I have been given this very special permission to visit this cell where many suspects are for various reasons.
Whatever they have done, and I can't judge their innocence or guilt, they are victims too of this chaotic situation, what is called the new Iraq.